Hello there, friends of the interwebs. Let's set the vibe before we get started on our next cookie recipe, sugar cookie cutouts. Whoop whoop. Ooh, look at that hot tea. I'm silly. Today, welcome to my home. We are going to make sugar cookie cutouts. And you know what? You can make these any time of the year. Just pick a different cookie cutter. Sugar cookie cutouts, here we come. We are going to use 2 cups of butter for this recipe since we are making a double batch, and 2 cups of sugar. Combine these until they are creamy. We are going to add 3 teaspoons of vanilla extra. 1, 2, 3, and 2 eggs. We're gonna get our dry ingredients mixed together next. Since we are doubling this recipe, it requires 5 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1½ teaspoons of salt. 1½. We need 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. 1½. Gonna get this whisked together here. Hello again. Dough has been chilled for 2 to 3 hours. I have my surface dusted with flour, the top of my dough dusted with flour. Get your rolling pin ready and let's do this. If your dough is too hard to roll out, leave it at room temperature for another 10 minutes and give it a go again. Just make sure that when you're picking your cookie cutters that you put all the same size cookie cutters on one tray so that your bake time is the same. Minutes make a difference in sugar cookie cutouts. But look at these cute little buggers. Set your oven to 350 degrees and your time is going to vary between 5 and 10 minutes depending on the size of your cookies. Keep an eye on them. I wish you could smell through this camera. They smell yummy. They are not quite done. I want them just to golden a tad bit on the edges. Then we'll pull these puppies out, cool them down, and decorate them to perfection. Boom. Beautiful. For 3-inch cookie cutters, you want to keep them in from 8 to 9 minutes. And these smaller ones, yummy. About 5 minutes.
Mary thinks so too. Hello.
That right there, folks, that looks like success. Oh man, these are going to be beautiful. Sugar cookie cutouts. What? Boom. Our beautiful sugar cookies are baked out of the oven and cooled down enough that we can start frosting these cookies. This frosting dries not hard, but hard enough that you can stack them on top of each other with a beautiful shine, and I'm excited to share it with you. So I know it's intimidating to people, the cookie decorating, but I'm gonna try to make this process as easy as possible for you and show you some tricks and tips along the way. We are going to sift our powdered sugar before we actually place it into our mixing bowl. There are 6 cups in this case of powdered sugar. If you're just making a single batch of these, no worries, it's just 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. It's just kind of beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there's sugar in the air. I can taste it. Yum! We're gonna start with 6 tablespoons of milk, and if we need to add more, we can along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 tablespoons of light corn syrup. 1. You do not want to get corn syrup onto anything you don't want corn syrup on, because it is a sticky mess. If you don't know, now you know. 2, 3, 4. And we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We can get this all mixed up. If your frosting is too thick, you can add milk 1 tablespoon at a time, and if it's too thin, add some powdered sugar. Beautiful. We are going to break up this frosting into 5 separate bowls. 1, 2, 4, 5. Green. Boop. And this is just gel coloring. Blue. Red, boom, yellow, and we just need to get these stirred up. Now I am going to show you how to make a piping bag out of regular parchment paper. You are going to make sure that you cut a piece of parchment paper that is big enough square so that you can make one of these parchment bags. You're going to make sure that you have a completely straight edge, which if you get Reynolds, they have these really nice markings on them. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty wonderful. And you are going to fold this down to make a perfect square. And you're gonna crease that center line there, which gives you 2 perfect triangles. And really take your fingernail or your fingers and crease that down there, and then we're going to cut this line here, and we have a perfect triangle. You're going to take this end of it and you are going to roll it up to this edge right here. You're going to take your other edge and you're going to do the same exact thing. Pull those 2 sides up as taut as you can, and you will have a perfect tip on your piping bag. Pointy. That's exactly what you want. Going to crease that at the end there. You can crease it here, crease it here. If you fold this back down here, and it works as a prop. For those of you who have struggled holding the piping bag and pouring in the icing, this works wonderfully. Just set it in the cup, pour your icing in, fold either side of the piping bag inward, and then the end of it, curl it in, and boom, you've got some icing. And now we finally get to decorate them. Yay! Now you're gonna cut just the tip off of your piping bag. The smaller the cut, the more defined your icing is going to be. The larger the tip, of course, the more icing there's gonna be. So you pick your poison. This icing is beautiful and it fills in very nicely. I think you're going to love it. And look at the shine. Oh boy, I love the snowflakes. They're my favorite. Any season is appropriate for sugar cookie cutouts. Yay! Christmas has officially entered this home in the form of sugar cookies. Check those puppies out. That shine. I personally want to chow down on one of these unfrosted Mr. Frosty. These cookies are so good in milk. And look how pretty they are. It's almost a shame to eat them. This Frosty lost his head for good reason. Keep him in your thoughts while I keep him in my belly. Have an amazing day. Get out there, create these cookies yourself. I had an amazing time with you in the kitchen today. Can't wait for the next time. And hey, tell me what you want to do next. I'm always up for something new. Let's do it. Yum.
Support your girl Leah and click subscribe. I know I would really like that. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Don't miss out.